What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, my people, my lovely people? This is me, Julian Ehab from Note Sponge, again with a full review. Today's review would tackle the House of Tom Ford's signature collection, or his designer collection, not his private blend. The one you find in Sephora or your regular retail stores. But don't get me wrong, it's totally deserves to be in his private collection, or it totally deserves to be called niche with a designer price. Not really a designer price, it's more of a high-end designer price, so it's more on the expensive side for a designer. And I find too many designers, too many niche fragrances, the same price pretty much as Noir, which is the fragrance I am tackling today. But in my opinion, it's totally worth the price, and it's totally worth to be called niche or special, in my opinion. Why? All the notes, all the ingredients, you can tell it's really high quality, well blended together to perfection. And I call it, in my opinion, it's my bipolar fragrance, because this fragrance always surprises me all the time. Not like I wore it and I'm almost done with my bottle, and it almost like surprises me all the time, you know. And every time I wear it, it just every time it's something new. So it was like really hard for me to tackle this fragrance and to give it a fair review that it deserves, because this one, honestly, it's a really hard one. It's a really hard cookie to crack, guys, honestly. And it's crazy. Like, I know it is crazy, because like it just totally changes, like from top to heart to base. You don't believe that you're wearing the same fragrance. And I was like, seriously? Is that you? That's how I feel. That's how, like, I'm not exaggerating or anything. That's how I was like, you gotta be kidding me. No, that's like, sometimes I just kind of like I got like a doubt that I probably wore something else, or just like I don't know. It's just there's no way that it is the same fragrance that I wore the first time. And that's what I smelled on the top, or on the heart, and or in the base. It just like three different fragrances. This is the farthest of fragrance to call it a linear, because there's like, if you want to call it a linear fragrance, you have to call it three different fragrances in one. So there's like shampoo, like, you know, shampoo and conditioner, and there's like 2 and 1, 3 and 1. This is three fragrances in one. So if you want to save you some money and you want to smell different in one day, get yourself some Noir by Tom Ford, because top, heart, base, totally three different fragrances, and they're all really done to perfection. And like I love all three phases of this fragrance. So with that being said, let's just move on to the breaking down of Noir by Tom Ford. Top, it starts off with a hint of bergamot. Once you first spray it on, you just get like a really splash of bergamot. That bergamot doesn't really last long. It just evaporates, kind of like to give the verbena and the violet leaves and the iris and the pink pepper just the space to kind of like dominate the top note, or the top. So it gets like really powdery, floral powdery from the iris. Iris, like, it's on the mid, but like I totally smell iris on the top note, and it gets like really powdery from the iris. And it's like an iris bomb, or like a it's like a powder bomb, floral powder bomb slash gourmand. It just smells like Turkish delight, like, you know. It's just, but Turkish delight, it's like if you guys are familiar with Turkish delight, it's so powdery and floral because they use like rose water in Turkish. It's got a lot of sugar and it's got and they use rose water in the Turkish delight. So I totally can see that. I have it on my hand already. It just smells like very super Turkishy delight, tishy slash powdery slash floral, and that's the top note. So it's kind of like on a gourmand type of thing, powdery and floral and a bit citrusy from the bergamot that is gone already, and the verbena that gives it kind of like a citrusy feel type of thing. So this is the top note. So you get, oh, okay, it's very sophisticated, very elegant, very seductive. So you have to like really dress up or just like or to go out or this, and just very sophisticated. So you can really dress down for this fragrance, in my opinion. You just can't. It gives you that sophisticated type of feeling or persona type of thing if you put on this fragrance. So that's how you feel. I was like, oh, I feel sexy, I feel seductive, I feel classy in the same time. So it is great. It can turn people off a little bit because of the powderiness of it, but I think it's totally fine. I think it smells gorgeous in my opinion, but that's why always taste, always sample before you buy, guys, because probably my taste is not his taste or it's not your taste. So always sample before you buy. But for me, it is phenomenal. So this is the top. I was like, okay, I feel sophisticated, I feel sexy, I feel seductive, I feel this, I feel that. Fine. Then boom, I got another fragrance, which is the heart. The heart note, totally different, guys. Amber comes in, vanilla and apopanax and a lot of spices, nutmeg and black pepper. So it gets like really spicy, really ambery vanilla with apopanax. So it gives it a little hint, like kind of like a burnt or smoky caramel type of feel. It gets sweet, and the iris is always there, of course, you know. But I get like iris and a smoky or a burnt kind of type of caramel or vanilla type of feeling, you know, with the amber, which is like really dominant, like in the mid. So I was like, oh, okay, it's still very classy, it's still very elegant, and but it is not the same as it was at the top. But I was like, interesting, I still like it, still phenomenon, and that's how it goes, like for about like 3-4 hours. So you know, not bad. Then the bass comes in. The bass, I was just totally blown away. I was like, there's no way. Civet comes in. Vetiver, patchouli gets really dark, kind of like Encre Noir. Just reminds me a lot of, for some reason, of Encre Noir. For me, my persona, my personality, Encre Noir, it's not for me. It's just too dark, too not my cup of tea. But this noir of Encre Noir, or what it reminds me of Encre Noir, is just more of a lighter version or appropriate version of Encre Noir. That's what I get with the right of amount of vetiver, and the civet, it gets like really dark, really extremely dark, but sophisticated at the same time. Amber is there, vanilla is there, so it just gives it that sweetness that you really need to be able to digest the darkness of this fragrance, because Encre Noir is just too dark and I can't really digest it myself, you know. But the darkness of Noir, I can digest it because of it gets sweeter. Civet, apopanax, the amber, very patchouli. So you see, that's like really hardcore notes right there, guys. So it is a really hardcore fragrance. So this is the base. So it gets like really dark, and but like I can take it. I still like it, but it is the third fragrance from this fragrance because it just gets totally weird and totally different from like seductive to classy to dark to this to that. So I was like, dude, this is just crazy. This is unbelievable. And for a designer fragrance, I just honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, this is just done to perfection. This is a challenging fragrance. This is a fragrance that would challenge you, like not 24/7. It lasts like 8 hours. It would challenge you for your 8 hours that you're just gonna have it on your skin, because it's always changing. Something's coming up, something is leaving, something this. It's busy. It's busy. A lot of traffic going on in this fragrance. So it is great for me. It is challenging, it is sophisticated, it is seductive, it is classy. You have to dress up for this fragrance. You feel like $1,000,000 wearing this fragrance. Price wise, it's phenomenal for a designer, and I can't talk enough about it. So for you, honestly, please guys, do yourself a favor and sample this one. You just can go to Sephora, the nearest Sephora next to you, and just order a sample. Just like they will just give it to you, you know, and just put it on, you know, and see how it works on you, how it works, develops in your skin, because each skin is different. That's what I got out of it. I don't know about you, I don't know about him, I don't know about her. Well, her can wear it too. Yeah, I think her can wear it. In my opinion, it's totally unisex. Especially like when you like from the top note, I was like, oh, this is a girly or like a woman's fragrance or this, you know. Sometimes you feel that, you know. For some people, for me, I think it's total unisex. But I think it is phenomenal. So that's pretty much it. So this is my take on the phenomenal fragrance of Tom Ford Noir from his signature collection or designer collection. And so please guys, rate, comment and subscribe, and talk to you guys soon. Peace.